Hey there, coffee lovers! Today we are looking into the history of my favorite morning pick-me-up. It's warm, delicious, and gets you going. Have you ever thought about the journey coffee takes to your cup? Centuries of history, wild discoveries, and fascinating facts. Picture this. It's the 9th century, and we're in Ethiopia. A herder named Kaldi notices his goats are extra peppy after munching on red berries. Yep, coffee cherries. Kaldi's like, I gotta try this, and bam! The coffee craze was born. Fast forward a few centuries, and coffee is the hottest commodity in the Middle East. 15th century, Yemen is buzzing about this new drink. Sufi monks loved it for staying up late and praying. The world's first coffee house. No Wi-Fi, still cool. 1475 Constantinople. The world's first coffee house opens its doors. It's called Kivahan, the place to be seen. No laptops, no social media, just people coming together, sipping coffee and talking. Coffee's a little too rock and roll. In the early 16th century, Mecca's rulers weren't thrilled about caffeine. They thought coffee was too wild and disruptive. Imagine banning coffee today. Absolute chaos. In the early 1600s, Venetian traders brought coffee back from their travels, and Europe was intrigued. Sure, some were skeptical at first, but soon coffee became all the rage. The Pope approves coffee gets divine intervention. You know you've made it when the Pope gives you the thumbs up. That's what happened to coffee in the late 1500s. Pope Clement VIII sips this controversial beverage and loves it. Declares it's not the devil's drink, it's actually delicious. And with that, coffee got the papal seal of approval. Dorothy Jones Day should be an American holiday. In 1670, Dorothy Jones gets a license to sell coffee. Coffee houses start popping up all over the colonies, becoming hubs for revolutionaries, thinkers, and anyone needing a caffeine boost. Instant coffee, not just for camping trips. Anymore. In 1906, chemist George Constant Lewis Washington makes instant coffee commercially viable. Coffee becomes more accessible than ever. The invention that changed everything. In 1884, Angelo Moriondo patents the first espresso machine. Imagine life without those perfectly pulled shots of espresso. Not everyone wants to bounce off the walls after coffee, right? Enter decaf. In the early 20th century, German scientists removed caffeine from coffee beans. Buzzkill. Talk about a caffeine overload. In 2019, someone made the biggest cup of coffee ever. Over 6,000 gallons of Arabica brew. That's a lot of coffee beans to win a Guinness World Record. Imagine a world where coffee is scarce. In the 19th century, coffee rust devastated Indonesia's Arabica crops. This crisis led to the rise of Robusta beans. Let's face it, coffee is a big deal. It's one of the most traded commodities, with billions changing hands yearly. From farmers to baristas, coffee connects people and cultures worldwide. Ever wonder why we call coffee a cup of joe? One theory points to naval officer Josephus Daniels, who banned alcohol on ships, making coffee the drink of choice. Hence, a cup of joe. Take a guess who drinks the most coffee? The biggest coffee drinkers in the world are Finland. Finns consume 26.5 pounds per person every year. That's a brew. Time for another cup. From ancient goat discoveries to modern-day coffee culture, coffee has a rich history. So next time you sip your cup of joe, remember its incredible journey. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Also, like and share with all your friends. Until next week, cheers!